So, guys, I have to ask, would you say that the phrase pride cometh before the fall would be the perfect one for this scenario?
An acre of rainforest is cleared every second of every day because of meat consumers. To produce one hamburger, it takes 660 gallons of water, the equivalent of 2 months of showering for a human. 56 billion animals are killed every year for the production of meat products. The average vegetarian saves 24 to 110 animals a year.
Look, at this point, I know what you're trying to do with the whole Meateaters thing, trying to make it seem like we're the killers when it comes to animals, trying to distract from the whole conversation, in fact distract from the drama that you're in right now with the whole wetlands thing. But why would you bring up the whole vegans kill less than, the meat industry? I mean, granted, they probably kill less, but here's the thing. PETA is, you know who PETA is, right? The company that tries to save animals, claiming to be vegan, trying to get people to be vegan. They kill animals too. You realize that, right? In fact, in the last 13 years, PETA has killed 32,744 companion animals, while PETA claims the animals it takes in and kills are unadoptable. This is a lie. It is a lie because employees have admitted it as a lie. There's been several employees of PETA who have become disgusted by PETA's practices, from, at the very least, when it comes to kidnapping animals who are companion animals, and then when they don't have room for said companion animals, proceed to euthanize them. And just so you know, this has been on the news, so yeah.
Do you speed on the highway, even a mile over the speed limit? Speeding puts human lives at risk. You are risking committing manslaughter when you speed. You are breaking the law.
Kind of ironic that he's talking about breaking the law when it comes to, especially when it comes to this current situation that he's in. And with the whole speed limit thing, I don't see how that's, or at least that has any relevance to the conversation that we're having right now.
Onision has been married for 6 years. When he first started dating his spouse, people attacked him and said he was wrong, despite him breaking no laws. Does the law really matter to you? Or is your respect for the law subjective?
Sorry, Onision, but I think that might be a question more for yourself because, well, if I remember correctly, your wife was around 17 and 18, correct? And one, people had issue with the fact that you may be breaking the age of consent laws with either her state or your state when you were actually going on dating her, considering that you were in your 20s and she was still in the teens. But, and that's actually, I guess, part two, is the fact that even if whether or not it was breaking the law, the morality of it, of somebody who barely, I'm assuming barely, has had any life experience whatsoever, just immediately goes into marriage with somebody who has a history of damaging somebody's life.
Onision has not consumed meat for over 10 years. If you have eaten meat most of your life, you have caused many more acres of deforestation than Onision ever has or ever will.
And how exactly do you make that call, Onision? Because somebody eats meat, then immediately they're involved in the growing of the meat industry? Are you kidding me? Do you not realize how ridiculous that sounds? If a person eats meat, they aren't, involved in any way of whatever's going on with the meat industry. People have been eating meat since time began. It was a way for survival. And you trying to damn people for eating meat isn't going to change that sort of lifestyle. You do realize that, right? If anything, people are going to shun you even more because you act like an ignorant jackass.
If you eat meat, you waste thousands more gallons of water every year in comparison to Onision. If you eat meat, you are responsible for up to 110 more deaths of animals than Onision.
Well, overall, at the very least, I know for a fact that I have one over Onision because I wouldn't have the bright idea to stuff one of my pets in a freaking plastic container in the middle of a sunny day.
Oh shit! Burn! Burn!
Every single year. To put that in perspective, you kill an animal about once every 3 days, and Onision kills 0. If you speed on the highway, you are risking ending human lives, and you are breaking the law. We are not talking about plants or animals. You are risking killing human lives. But those laws don't matter to you, do they? You only see what is convenient for you to see, so you can feel better about yourself. When you point a finger at someone, there are often many fingers pointing back at you. Please stop killing animals. Please stop causing acres of forest to be cleared. Please stop risking human lives by your, no doubt, regular speeding and breaking of the law. Please research all the other damage you do by consuming meat. And please look in the mirror for the damage you do to the world before you curse people who do far less damage.
Before we continue, I'm just going to say, Onision, why don't you just take your own advice? Now, continuing. There is something else that came up, and I got to thank Realstream for bringing this up, and I want to thank him also for giving me the link to the video, because this was kind of interesting, and I wanted to give my take in it. Actually, there's a little bit more that I want to say when it comes to this particular video between the two YouTubers, Billy the Fridge and Madison, I believe that's her name. And in the video, they kind of hint on some stuff in the background when it comes to Onision.
Everybody's like, you put pictures of little girls online.
But we're not talking about that.
You're not. No, but people are right now. That's the public discussion.
Are they talking about?
They are.
I haven't seen any current videos about that.
We had a comment earlier for $20 from somebody. You got caught putting weeds into the fucking water when you should have got caught for pedophilia.
People will troll about that shit forever, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but were they talking about the videos that he made or the photos, or are they talking about the stuff that I know about?
Okay, so responding to this particular video, I'm just gonna say this: the guy who says, "Oh, are they trolling about this?" That guy sounds like a fucking idiot. To be perfectly honest, nobody has been trolling about this whole thing about the girl sending Onision pictures. It's a general concern, considering the fact that a lot of the pictures that Onision uses in his videos, especially the rating videos, a lot of them are pretty much half naked, and it's not very it's not determined whether or not these people are of age. I mean, either way, it's fucking creepy, but what makes it worse is the fact that you don't know if these people are underage or not. And that's why people get upset about it.
Moving on.
Oh my god.
But you're not acknowledging the actual real shit that he's done that does have pedophile like connotations behind it.
I don't think we need to talk.
You're talking about the YouTube videos, the YouTube shit that's come out, or like the pictures. I'm not talking about that stuff, because you're right. I will defend him on that. He came out and was like, send me pictures so I could do a video. And if underage girls send him pictures, that's on them.
I'm gonna say this: it is interesting that, you know, somebody is, if this is an actual thing, then some of the stuff that people have been afraid of about Onision is possibly coming to light, especially with all the drama that's been going on. But one problem I do have is what she says, where she says she's defending Onision with the whole picture thing. As I recall, and I know I'm probably going to get corrected by somebody. Last time I checked, when it comes to using the images of minors, you have to have permission from the parents. Otherwise, I'm assuming if the parents found out, and if they actually, have some morality, they could probably, take you to court for, using their children's image. Again, I know I feel like I'm going to be corrected for that. So, as far as I know, he has to have permission to use the images of minors. But, anywho, moving on.
This is just silly. Move on.
However, there is other legitimate shit that has gone down when it comes to underage women that might not be public information.
Let's not make it public because we don't want to start shit.
I'm assuming this is from a live stream or something, so your fear of it becoming public, well, too late for that. And as we speak, people are, probably watching Real Stream News' video on what you guys were talking about, and are going to probably try to find this live stream to see if there's any more information in the video. Because more likely there is. But here's something that's concerning, is the fact that you guys are, if you guys know that something is wrong, you are willing to keep it a secret. What logic is that? If you know it's wrong, then why not tell anybody? Like, I'm trying to grasp for straws here. I mean, I think Realstream is, when he was doing his video, he's probably at the same level I am at, trying to figure out why wouldn't you guys talk about this? And if you know that there's some illegal shit going on, then why not tell the authorities? If something is, happening in the background involving minors. I don't know. It's just confusing to me. So, if anybody has any more information when it comes to this particular stream, or let me know. Leave it in the comments. What are your thoughts when it comes to Onision's video, as well as this stuff that was just posted? I want to thank Craig from Realstream for giving me this video so I could talk about it further, because I had those few points that I want to mention when it comes to the use of photos. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. This is Rob signing off. Have a good one, and take care.